Is it up there? I don't see it quite. I know there's a little delay. All right, he's putting the thumbs up here. It's about to come up in a second. Oh, and by the way, Brent, we got one guy guess what one of those quotes are from? It's from Dodgeball. Correct, sir.
Very good. I wouldn't have got that.
Do you know the other quotes what they're from? There's two other quotes in there.
I tried to listen a little closer that time, and nothing stood out.
All
so
right,
we'll continue to
keep that game going.
We'll put it all together all week.
All right, so what we got here today is Duuuval Defender, and obviously 3 U's, and that's, you know what that means? It's going to be 904 Defender coming up here in the next year or so, because Urban Meyer is going to put an end to Duuuval Defender. But you know what, Brent? I don't even feel bad about it. He prefaces by saying this. At ESPN 690, hashtag Shock Your Mock, at HA92, at Brent ASJax. Don't hurt me. I got Pitts and a QB2. Jets offered too much to pass up. Okay. Okay, so from the get-go, and Brent, you're not here to really rein me in today, so I'm just going to let it fly. But I'll be honest. This guy does obviously not listen to the show. Because what was the one rule about Shock Your Mock? What was the one rule, Brent?
Trevor Lawrence, number one, man.
Okay.
I feel bad for Duuuval Defender already.
Every single year I have one rule in Shock Your Mock. Last year was don't say Grant Delpit, okay? And what do people do? Oh, Grant Delpit. Hey, by the way, how's Grant Delpit doing in the NFL?
It wasn't a great year.
Was I wrong, Brent?
No.
Okay, so there
Stay
we go.
away from Delpit.
So there we go. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and break this down real quick. You see pick number 2. I'm going to say that for last, okay? Let's just keep on going down the list here, though. So Kyle Pitts, number 11. Brent, Kyle Pitts. You know how I feel about Kyle Pitts. I'm a Kyle Pitts believer. Imagine the endorsements with Speed Stick or Old Spice that you could do. I mean, it just writes itself. Kyle Pitts, yeah, I like that number 11. Could you trade it up? So be it. Kadarius Toney, number 33. I mean, Brent, Kadarius Toney in the second round. If he falls there, we'll see what happens. Then we got Jason Owe, edge guy out of Penn State.
Penn State, yeah.
I like him in a 3-4 defense. I talked about him today a little bit. We're doing good right now. Okay, we're doing very, very good. We got Michael Carter, North Carolina. You know, I'm not mad at this pick. I think he can be an explosive guy. UNC had a very explosive offense this year. I'm not mad at Michael Carter. Deontay Smith, East Carolina offensive tackle. Like, if we break this down, not the top pick, but everything else from top to bottom, a lot of things get addressed here. Right, we got Richie Grant, who we saw yesterday a little bit, probably the 3rd or 4th best safety on the board. You get him number 45. I'm not mad at that. You address the edge. You got Kyle Pitts. You got Kadarius Toney. There's a lot of things to like about this mock draft here from 904 Defender. But now let's address the situation at hand, okay? And I had to do this today, Brent, because I had to make an example, okay? I'm like Darth Vader, I guess. Have you seen Star Wars, Brent? You familiar with Star Wars a little bit?
So, I have heard of Darth Vader.
Okay, so you know in Star Wars when Darth Vader had to blow up that planet Alderaan because he had to make an example of him? That's
you got to do that sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you got to blow up planets, all right? And I am Darth Vader without the deep-seated issues of his father. I mean, I'm good. I talked to my dad, so we're all good there. So I'm Darth Vader in the sense that I'm ruthless, okay? And let's make one thing clear right now. This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship, okay? And I'm running the show. Brent's not in the studio. Brent is at the golf course. So what I say goes right now. And when we talk about what goes right now, you mean to tell me Duuuval Defender, and I get it, Kyle Pitts, Kadarius Toney, okay, that's great. But you mean to tell me that we had to go through this year of suffering for Zach Wilson at number 2, okay? We had to go through a 1-win season for Zach Wilson at number 2. No, sir. And I don't care if Zach Wilson's the next reincarnation of Deshaun Watson. Now, not really comparable in terms of size and stature and playing ability, but I'm just saying if he's going to be Deshaun Watson, well, we may have a Patrick Mahomes right here. And give me Patrick Mahomes all day with Trevor Lawrence. I could have swore I stated I don't want to see any kind of Zach Wilson nonsense. So let's go deeper now. Because I actually clicked on this guy's profile, Brent, because this could be a New York Jets sleeper agent, okay?
Oh, yeah.
We are to that point right now. And so I'm on his Twitter profile right now. Says that he loves the Jaguars. Okay, so, I mean, but, once again, what does that really mean? Says he loves Georgia. Okay, fits the mold. Says he loves the Green Bay Packers, which is a little bit of a miscue. And then he says that he loves the UFC. So now he's an Ultimate Fighting Championship fan.
Eesh.
So that kind of hurts a little bit.
I feel like you're going to have a beer with this guy.
But at the end of the day, no. because here's what's happening. And shout out to Duuuval Defender for putting where you conducted this mock draft at. This was done at pfnmockdraftsimulator.com. So now it's my mission to get this website shut down, along with that Matt Miller guy who said Zach Wilson's going to be better than Trevor Lawrence. I'm shutting them both down because any draft website that okays you to trade Trevor Lawrence away for Zach Wilson deserves to be shut down. Okay, so with that being said, Duuuval Defender, and Brent, once again, I'm running the show today, not you. I'm the captain now. You don't get a t-shirt. Okay? We shouldn't even call this show Shock Your Mock. What we should call this show is, if you mention Trevor Lawrence's name, you get a t-shirt. Okay? But guess what? You didn't mention Trevor Lawrence's name, so now you don't get a t-shirt. We are literally just giving out t-shirts. And now I know Brent paid for them, and that's fantastic. But if you listen to our show, you know this much. He's got 11 endorsements for every single break. Brent Martineau's doing just fine. Don't worry about the money. He's got a backyard fireplace. It is what it is. But you're going to be the only guy in town because you wanted to be different, because you wanted to be a rebel and say, forget Trevor Lawrence, let's get Zach Wilson. So guess what? Making show history, and once again, we anticipated every single day giving out a t-shirt. I don't care if you mention, a safety going in the top. I don't care what the thing may be. The only stipulation is that you cannot mention Zach Wilson over Trevor Lawrence. You did? You don't get a t-shirt. You're going to be the only person in this city that doesn't have a Shock Your Mock t-shirt. And when you go to the games and they ask you, hey, man, where's your Shock the Mock t-shirt? You can tell them. You can tell them, and you can say, you know what? I wanted Zach Wilson more than Trevor Lawrence. Go ahead and tell them. This has been Shock Your Mock. I'm done, Coos. Get this out of my face. Duuuval Defender, thanks for the follow. Hopefully you listen to the UFC coverage that I do sometimes on the show. But as far as Zach Wilson's concerned, no siree. Not today,
your mock?
not never. But
your mock
thanks for your
has
support.
been shocked.
But thank you for your support, though. I appreciate it a lot.
Your mock.